Every time you every time you scrub mold, you are making the problem worse. That is not an opinion, that is biology. When you drag a brush across a mold colony, you are launching thousands of microscopic spores into the air around you, spores that float, settle and establish brand new colonies in spots you haven't even noticed yet. And for anyone over the age of 50, this is not just a cleaning inconvenience. It is a genuine health risk. Here is what the research tells us. Certain mold species, particularly Stachybotrys chardarum, which you may know as black mold, produce compounds called mycotoxins. These substances, once inhaled or absorbed, have been linked in published studies to respiratory inflammation, persistent fatigue, chronic headaches, and cognitive symptoms including memory difficulties and what researchers describe as brain fog. A peer-reviewed paper published in the journal Biology confirmed that inhalation of mold conidia, which are the spores released during disturbance, carries the highest concentrations of these toxic metabolites. When you scrub, you are not cleaning, you are inhaling. As we age, our immune systems naturally become less aggressive at neutralizing airborne threats. That makes the senior population, people just like the ones watching this channel, significantly more vulnerable to the compounding effects of long-term, low-level mold exposure. Respiratory conditions worsen. Existing inflammation intensifies. And because these symptoms build gradually, most people never connect their fatigue or their foggy thinking to the mold quietly growing in the corner of their bathroom. That changes in the next few minutes. My name is John Marcus, and the Seniors Cleaning Hacks channel exists for exactly this reason. We cut through the misinformation, bring you the science in plain language, and give you practical methods you can execute safely, without getting on your hands and knees and scrubbing until your joints ache. If you find this kind of content valuable, please subscribe and ring the notification bell. There are thousands of seniors across this country who need this information, and every subscription helps us reach them. Let's get into the strategies. Mold eradication strategy number 1. The acid penetration method. Why it works. Mold is a living organism. Like all living organisms, it has an internal chemistry that operates within a specific range. Disrupt that range severely enough, and the mold cannot survive. The science. Household white distilled vinegar contains between 5 and 8% acetic acid, giving it a pH of approximately 2.5. That level of acidity is lethal to the cellular machinery of many common household mold species. Here is the mechanism. Acetic acid molecules are small enough to diffuse passively through the fungal cell membrane. Once inside the cell, they dissociate and release hydrogen ions, causing a rapid catastrophic drop in the cell's internal pH. The enzymes the mold needs to grow, replicate, and produce toxins simply shut down. The cell dies from the inside out. Research has confirmed this process works effectively against common household molds, including Penicillium chrysogenum, one of the most frequently encountered bathroom species. Here is the critical detail that most people ignore. Contact time determines everything. A quick spray and wipe does almost nothing. The vinegar needs sustained, uninterrupted contact with the mold surface to complete this process. The method: pour undiluted full-strength white vinegar, no water added, no dilution whatsoever, into a clean spray bottle. Spray the affected surface generously until it is thoroughly wet, not lightly misted. Now walk away. Set a timer for 1 full hour. Do not touch it, do not wipe it, do not layer anything on top of it. Let the acid do the work it was designed to do. After the hour has passed, take a soft, damp cloth, not a bristle brush, and gently wipe the surface clean. You will find the mold lifts away with almost no effort if you are treating grout fabric or any other porous surface. Add 2 or 3 drops of plain dish soap to your vinegar spray before applying. The soap reduces surface tension and helps the vinegar cling to the area rather than running off, maximizing the contact time that makes this method so effective. One important note: do not use vinegar on natural stone surfaces such as marble, granite, or limestone. The acid reacts with calcium carbonate and can etch and damage the finish permanently. The senior safety factor: no fumes, no chemical burns, no danger if you forget to ventilate the room. Vinegar is one of the safest cleaning agents available. However, because the vinegar treatment will loosen mold, wear a simple dust mask or N95 respirator during the wipe-down phase to avoid inhaling dislodged particles. Mold eradication strategy number 2. The grout restoration paste. Why it works. Grout is porous. Mold does not just sit on top of grout, it grows down into it, threading its hyphal structures deep into the microscopic channels and pores of the material. Surface sprays, no matter how powerful, cannot reliably reach what is hiding below the surface. You need a method that physically forces the treatment agent inside. The science: hydrogen peroxide at a 3% concentration, the standard brown bottle variety available at any drugstore, works through an oxidation mechanism. When it contacts organic material like mold, it breaks down into water and releases oxygen. Those oxygen molecules create a physical bubbling action that works through grout channels from the inside, loosening the mold's attachment points and pushing debris up and out. At the same time, baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, operates as an alkaline agent with a pH of approximately 8.3 to 8.5. Research from Washington State University confirmed that sodium bicarbonate is an effective fungistatic agent, meaning it prevents mold spores from germinating on surfaces where it remains as a residue. The method: mix 3% hydrogen peroxide with enough baking soda to create a firm paste, roughly the consistency of toothpaste. Take an old toothbrush, and this is the one and only time in this video you will use a brush, and use it to press and pack the paste directly into the grout lines. You are not scrubbing, you are applying. Push it inches, fill those channels, then leave it for a minimum of 30 minutes. An hour is better. When the time is up, take a damp cloth and wipe the paste away. Examine those grout lines. The difference will be striking. Immediately after wiping, follow up with a spray of tea tree oil solution, which we will discuss next, directly onto the cleaned grout, and allow it to air dry completely. This seals in the result and establishes a long-term protective layer. The senior safety factor: 3% hydrogen peroxide, is gentle enough to be used as a wound disinfectant. It poses no respiratory risk at this concentration. The baking soda is edible. This is among the safest deep cleaning methods available for people with respiratory sensitivities or who are managing existing lung conditions. Mold eradication strategy number 3. The long-term defense installation. Why it works: killing the mold you can see is only half the battle. Without a lasting residue that continues to suppress regrowth, mold will return within weeks. Tea tree oil provides exactly that: a long-term, active defense system that keeps working after it dries. The science: tea tree oil, derived from the Melaleuca alternifolia tree, contains active compounds called terpenes, particularly terpinin 4-ol. These compounds penetrate fungal cell membranes and disrupt their structural integrity at a molecular level. Published research, including a review in Biology, confirmed tea tree oil demonstrates antifungal properties against mold species including Stachybotrys chardarum. Critically, unlike many cleaning agents that become inert once dry, tea tree oil leaves an active residue on treated surfaces. That residue continues suppressing mold growth for weeks after application, making it far more than a one-time cleaning agent. It is a prevention system you install on every surface you treat. The method: mix 2 teaspoons of pure tea tree essential oil with 2 cups of water in a spray bottle. Shake the bottle vigorously before each use, as the oil and water will separate when sitting. Spray the solution on any cleaned surface: tiles, ceiling, walls, caulking, grout lines, and simply allow it to dry naturally. Do not rinse it, do not wipe it. The point is precisely that the residue remains. One small bottle of tea tree oil, typically around $8 to $10, diluted this way, will last for months because you are using only a small amount per session. The senior safety factor: the scent of tea tree oil is strong and medicinal. If you find it overwhelming, apply it in a ventilated space and leave the room for 20 minutes after treating. It is non-toxic at these concentrations, but it should never be ingested, and contact with eyes should be avoided. Mold eradication strategy number 4. The odorless option. Why it works: not everyone can tolerate strong scents, and the strength of tea tree oil or vinegar can be a genuine obstacle for people managing respiratory sensitivities. Allergies or asthma: grapefruit seed extract provides equivalent antifungal power with virtually no detectable smell. The science: grapefruit seed extract is concentrated with natural polyphenolic compounds, including flavonoids and bioflavonoids, which have well-documented antimicrobial and antifungal properties. What makes this extract particularly valuable is its behavior as it dries. Unlike vinegar, which loses some of its efficacy after drying out, grapefruit seed extract becomes more concentrated as moisture evaporates. This means the longer it remains on a surface, the more powerfully it acts against remaining or newly deposited spores. The method: add 20 drops of grapefruit seed extract to 2 cups of water in a spray bottle. Shake well and apply to any surface where mold is present or where mold has historically been a recurring issue. Leave it completely undisturbed. Do not rinse or wipe. Allow it to dry naturally and remain on the surface. This method is particularly well suited for bedrooms, closets, fabric surfaces, and any area where strong chemical smells would be unwelcome or problematic. The senior safety factor: grapefruit seed extract is among the mildest natural antimicrobial agents available. It is used in food preservation applications and is safe for use in enclosed, poorly ventilated spaces where other treatments might be too harsh. Mold eradication strategy number 5. Eliminating what mold cannot live without. Why it works. All 4 of the previous strategies address mold that has already established itself. This strategy targets something more fundamental: mold cannot grow without moisture. Remove the moisture from your environment, and you remove mold's ability to survive, return, or establish anywhere new. The science: mold requires sustained humidity, ideally above 60% relative humidity, to colonize and thrive. Stachybotrys chardarum in particular requires consistently high moisture levels and cannot establish on surfaces without it. This means moisture control is not supplementary to mold prevention, it is the foundation of it. Rock salt as a natural desiccant. Rock salt, also sold under the names halite and calcium chloride, is a hygroscopic material, meaning it actively draws water molecules out of surrounding air. Place open bowls or breathable fabric pouches of rock salt in your highest humidity areas, under bathroom sinks, in closets, in basements, beneath the kitchen sink, in laundry rooms. As the salt absorbs moisture, it will eventually become wet and begin to dissolve. That visible change is confirmation it is working. Replace or dry the salt periodically to maintain its effectiveness. This method costs almost nothing, operates silently around the clock, and requires no electricity, no batteries, and no ongoing attention. Clove oil for damp zones. Eugenol, the primary active compound in clove essential oil, has demonstrated powerful antifungal properties in laboratory settings, in some conditions exceeding the effectiveness of tea tree oil. Add 15 drops of clove essential oil to a spray bottle of water and mist any area that consistently retains dampness. Alternatively, place small breathable pouches of whole cloves in corners of closets, under sinks, or in any enclosed space prone to moisture accumulation. The slow release of eugenol over time creates a low-level antifungal atmosphere in exactly the zones where mold most commonly attempts to establish. The free tool: ventilation. Cross-ventilation is one of the most powerful and completely free mold prevention tools available. Opening windows on opposite sides of your home for as few as 10 minutes per day creates an air exchange that dramatically lowers indoor humidity levels. Bathroom exhaust fans should run for at least 20 minutes following a shower. Kitchen ventilation should engage whenever cooking produces steam. These habits, practiced consistently, alter the indoor environment in ways that make mold growth genuinely difficult to sustain. The senior safety factor: all 3 moisture control methods in this strategy are completely non-toxic and require no physical exertion. The rock salt bowls and clove pouches are completely passive. You place them and walk away. They work while you go about your day. Mold eradication strategy number 6. The zero-cost UV method. Why it works. Ultraviolet light from the sun is a natural germicide. UV radiation damages the DNA of microorganisms, including mold spores, preventing them from reproducing and eventually destroying the colony entirely. The science: direct sunlight contains UVA and UVB wavelengths that penetrate organic material and degrade the biological structures that allow mold to survive and replicate. For items that can be moved outside: bath mats, curtains, throw pillows, cushion covers, clothing, simply placing them in direct sunlight for 3 to 4 hours provides meaningful UV exposure that disrupts spore viability at no cost and with no chemical involvement whatsoever. The method: on any clear sunny day, carry affected removable items outdoors and lay or hang them in direct, unobstructed sunlight. Rotate them at the halfway point to expose both sides. 3 to 4 hours of exposure is the minimum recommended duration for meaningful effect. For areas of your home that receive little or no natural light, interior bathrooms, closets, basement rooms, a small UVC lamp placed in the space and run for 2 to 3 hours per week can significantly reduce ambient mold and bacterial levels. These lamps are widely available and modestly priced. The senior safety factor: UVC lamps should never be operated in occupied rooms. UVC radiation is harmful to eyes and skin on direct exposure. Set the lamp, leave the room, and allow it to complete its cycle before re-entering. A simple timer makes this effortless. Let's be precise about what you now know, because the depth of this knowledge genuinely matters. You understand that scrubbing spreads mold by aerosolizing spores, and that those spores carry mycotoxins that are particularly dangerous for people over 50, affecting respiratory function, immune response, and in vulnerable individuals' cognitive health. You understand that white vinegar at full strength, with a pH of 2.5, kills mold at the cellular level through cytoplasmic acidification, but only when given the 1 full hour of contact time that most people never allow it. You understand that hydrogen peroxide paste draws mold out of grout through oxidative pressure, not surface scrubbing, and that baking soda left as a residue changes the surface pH into territory hostile to spore germination. You understand that tea tree oil and grapefruit seed extract are not just cleaning agents, they are active, ongoing defense systems that continue working after the cloth has been put away. Most importantly, you understand that moisture is the single variable that determines whether mold can exist in your home at all. Control the moisture through rock salt, clove oil, and consistent ventilation, and you are not just treating a problem, you are dismantling the conditions that created it. These methods work. They are working right now in homes across the country for people who made the decision to stop fighting mold with the wrong tools and start addressing it with knowledge. A clean, safe, mold-free home is not a luxury. For anyone managing respiratory health, cardiovascular health, or cognitive vitality as they age, it is a necessity. In our next video, we are going to address the question that many of you are already forming. What about mold you cannot see inside walls, beneath floors, cycling through air ducts? Invisible mold is a real and serious concern, and there are natural detection methods and treatment strategies specifically designed for it. Subscribe now so you receive that video the moment it goes live. And if this video gave you real, usable knowledge, share it. One share takes 5 seconds and might spare someone you care about months of unnecessary health struggles. Take care of your home,